Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. How is everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. Today is February the 27th, 2024 already. And this is the last day of my participation in the Three Rivers Pantry Challenge. I want to say, first of all, I really appreciate all of you who have come on board and all of you who have been so kind to me during this challenge. I really, really appreciate it. I thank you for your encouragement. I welcome new subscribers because I know that I have some since the challenge started. And I welcome all of you new viewers who take the time to watch what I've been able to come up with during this time. So this is through January, and well, we are a leap year of February, but I'm going to be done today. Now, having said that, I'm not going to run out and instantly restock my pantry. I won't be doing that because I still have stuff in my pantry. Not as much as I did, which is really good because now I know the things that I use the most versus the things that I tend to shove to the back of the pantry and then not use as frequently. So I'm going to insert some photographs I took in my basement pantry just to show you what is left, and so that you can kind of get an idea. I was wishing that I had taken some photographs of what I started with, but that's okay. I do have some bare spots. I've got some areas where I just have a few items or none left. So I will be showing those to you and to kind of give you an overview of what is left down there. Those photos will include my store-bought canned goods, all of the things that I purchased from the store. It will include my home canned goods that are left, including what I did last year, and it will include the few dehydrated items I happen to have left. So I think that might help you to know, where I'm at. So let's get to those photographs, and then I'll come back and I will show you, or we'll talk a little bit about the challenge and what was achieved. Okay. What did you think of those pictures of my pantry? I really like my basement pantry. Those shelves were already built in there when I bought the home 8 years ago. And I have gotten a heck of a lot of use out of them. And I started my pantry, my stockpile in 2020. And I've continued with it ever since. I'm very glad I did. I always used to have a pretty good pantry, but I really began in earnest in 2020. Now, I think a lot of people started their pantries in 2020, to be honest. Now, the things that I have gleaned from this Three Rivers Pantry Challenge is realizing what I actually use, what may have been purchased on impulse, what I preserved that may have gotten shoved to the back of the shelves and isn't something that I would automatically reach for. So I have learned what those things are, and having learned those things, I won't be either purchasing those things or canning them, preserving them again, because it's just not something I need to stock up on. The one thing that I have learned is I do not go through flour and sugar very quickly. So I was low on sugar when I started the challenge. I did buy a bag of sugar and in between, but I haven't really even opened it. So that is something I've realized that so for me to stock up on sugar and flour like I used to, I won't be doing that anymore. I'm going to keep that at a modicum so that, and it will also save space. Now, I'm not saying that if I happen to be able to get a bag of flour or a bag of sugar for 99 cents that I wouldn't take that deal. I probably would take that deal. But just to buy a large stockpile of that, probably not. Another thing that I have learned is that I really only need so many pickles and condiments. I don't go through condiments very quickly. It takes me a while. So as far as preserving, I probably am not going to delve into that much. For example, salsa. I don't use it up very quickly, and so it would not behoove me to can up many jars of salsa, for example. So the things that I do seem to use the most, I do use the canned vegetables. I use a tomato juice for soups or tomato sauces, pasta sauces sometimes. And those kinds of things. Purchasing canned goods. Do you hear my little dog? She's dreaming. Purchasing canned vegetables. I do like to keep a stock of that, and I do use them, and I eat them. Canned cream soups. I was kind of surprised because I haven't gone through those as quickly as what I thought I would, because I thought I'd probably run out. I basically keep canned tomato soup, cream of mushroom, and cream of chicken. That's basically the ones I keep on hand. But I've still got a decent amount of those. And keep in mind, I'm just one person. So I've still got a decent amount of those. So I realized I really didn't go through those as quickly as I thought. I just didn't. Another thing is canned meats. Very rarely would I buy any kind of canned meats. sometimes canned chicken, but that's rare. Only if it's a really good buy. And of course, I buy canned tuna. But I'm more likely to preserve my own meat, to can my own meat. So I would can roast beef if I have it. I could do pork. I've done sausage. I've done ground beef, ground turkey. I've done chicken legs, bone-in chicken. I've canned that. Who is it? I think Sutton's Days calls it ugly chicken. I don't remember who calls. Somebody, if I'm wrong, I apologize. Somebody on YouTube calls it ugly chicken. It is ugly. Well, yeah, meat in a glass jar it never looks pretty. But I've canned chicken, and I go through those pretty regularly. Also, tuna, I can go through that pretty regularly, especially if the cats are eating it. This last time they had some 5-ounce cans of cat food. It was a case of 12 for $9. I did buy that for them to try it and see if they liked it. And it was a 5-ounce can, which I thought was pretty good. So I did buy that, and they're liking it. So I may continue to buy that or just kind of alternate, maybe to give them a variety. But they have enjoyed the heck out of that soft cat food. So, but the canned meats that I can myself, I go through those pretty quickly. Canned beans. The primary beans I buy from the store that are in the can are black beans and pork and beans. However, I will can seasoned pinto beans or plain pinto beans. I can Great Northern beans, white beans. I've canned lentils. I've just canned whatever I can have available to me that is reasonable cost. I will can those, and I go through those actually a lot. Now, the lentils that I have done, I'm still trying to get through those. I will not can lentils again. If I buy lentils, I'll just buy a bag of lentils, and that's it, as I want to use them. I won't can up lentils again. I did that because some was given to me, and so I thought I would try to just go ahead and can them, but I don't. I like them. I think they're fine. I think they're very versatile, but I don't use them enough to justify spending the time and energy to can them. So I won't do that again. And it's clearly going to be a little while before I get through what I have anyway. So I won't have to buy them for ages. So during the challenge, I did purchase some fresh food, some fruit. Not much. The only thing I have fresh right now in my refrigerator is carrots, and I've got half an onion. That's it. You could see from the photographs, I have no potatoes. I have no onions downstairs. I have no squash. I have nothing like that as far as in the bin. I've got 2 bins for onions and potatoes and whatever else, and they're empty. So I don't have anything like that left. I have no lettuce, no greens of any kind. Excuse me. And I have, I did get a loaf of bread the other day. I was at Quick Star, and they still had the bacon on sale. So I got a couple things of bacon, and I got a carton of eggs and a loaf of bread. I got the cheapest bread that Quick Star has, and it's just white cottage loaf. And it was, what was it? $1 or something like that, 99 cents. I don't remember, but so I do have, and that bacon was for the freezer to add to what's already there. So I do have that. I've got some corn tortillas left, and I have one slice of American cheese. That's all the cheese I have in my house. I have nothing else. I have no milk, no shelf-stable milk. I've got partial can of evaporated milk and one whole can of evaporated milk downstairs, and that's it. I like to keep the Dollar Tree shelf-stable milk, but I don't have any, and I'm fine with it. The picture of my cabinet upstairs in the kitchen where I keep extraneous stuff, that's all I have there, and it is, it's just stuff that I use sometimes and sometimes not for a long time. So it's got my spices, it's got tea bags, you know, the things you need when you're cooking a meal, like some cornstarch and extra salt and that kind of thing. So I never keep a lot up there when it comes to canned goods and things like that. That's mostly for the stuff that I might use, spices, etc. So that's really it. Now, oh, I do have a few hot dogs left. I ate a couple of hot dogs. I had that meal I made, my tuna patty meal, because I ate the two with the tuna patties, and then the one meal I had left was just the rice and the peas. I had a couple of hot dogs with that last night, and I ate it, and it was good. I just put the hot dogs in the air fryer. I didn't eat them on bread or bun or anything. Put some mustard and relish on them, and they were pretty tasty with that meal, so I just finished all of that. And actually, I don't have very much in my refrigerator either. It's pretty bare in there. But that's good. I'm glad that it is, because it's kind of I can start over and be more thoughtful about what I buy. That feels like that is important to me. So I will be doing that. So I'm not going to rush out and, oh, I have a bare pantry, I need this and that. No, I don't. There are some things I'm out of completely and have been out of for a while. One of them is mayonnaise. I have no mayonnaise. I always like to keep dill pickles in the house. I don't have any of those. My condiments are very low. I have no bottled salad dressing at all. And like I said, I don't really have milk. The only fresh vegetables I have are carrots and the onion. That's it. So, but I'm not Mother Hubbard. My cupboard is not bare. So, it's okay. I'm not suffering. Okay? So, I am going to be done today with the pantry challenge, but as in future videos, we're going to still cook and come up with some meals that are very frugal and hopefully very good. And hopefully it will be things that you will enjoy. I want to thank Jessica with Three Rivers Challenge for offering this to us and giving us an opportunity to participate. I've noticed that in the Three River Challenge, people from every walk of life has participated in this challenge, and from every dynamic, every demographic, really. And every family from like Jessica, who has 10 in her family, to people like me who just are one person living alone. And I want to thank you, Jessica, for opening this challenge up to all of us and giving us an opportunity also to put our channels out there. But because of that, I have some new subscribers, and I also have new people commenting and watching, and that is a blessing to me. So, all right, I think that's it today. Is that it? I think it is. Just doing that made me think. My granddaughter Britt, she would go, I think, and she's thinking, she's thinking, I think. So I think she's a grown woman in her 30s now, so but aren't those memories sweet? They are. I always say it's so good to have someone around who remembers you when you were a baby, when you first came into the world and everything was new. It's so wonderful to have someone who remembers you then. Isn't it? It's awesome. All right. That's it for me today. I love you guys. You know I do. As always, you know that little is much when God is in it. Okay? All right. I hope you take care of yourself. Don't forget to comment below and like, subscribe, and click the little bell so you can get notified when I have a new video. And share, because you never know, it might help somebody else, because it sure helps me. All right. Okay. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.